Imagine living a life where fear no longer holds you back, where the pain others cause doesn't shake your peace. Picture yourself making wise decisions, staying positive no matter what, and keeping your next steps to yourself as you move forward with confidence. What if you could let go of the past and embrace a brighter future, free from old wounds? In this video, we will share 6 essential tips from Buddhist wisdom that will help you improve your life. These simple teachings will guide you in facing fears, responding to pain with compassion, making thoughtful choices, protecting your personal journey, and letting go of what no longer serves you. Let's explore how to live a life of peace, strength, and growth. Tip number 1. Never expose your next step, just take the step. In life, the most powerful thing you can do is to act from a place of calm and clarity, without needing to tell everyone about your plans. Just as a fish with a closed mouth avoids the hook, we too can protect our peace and our path by not exposing every thought, every plan, and every next step to the world. Buddha taught us that our actions are most powerful when they come from a place of inner stillness, not from the need for validation or approval from others. He often spoke of right action, doing what you need to do, not for praise, not for attention, but simply because it is the right thing to do. Imagine a seed growing in the earth. It doesn't announce that it will become a flower. It simply grows. Your life too is like this seed. You don't need to tell the world what's next. You only need to take the step in front of you with focus and trust that the next step will appear when it's time. The Buddha said, "Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know." This teaching reminds us that true wisdom lies not in the talking, but in the doing. When you expose your next step to others, you invite their judgments, their fears, and their expectations into your process. But when you take the step silently, with intention and without hesitation, you remain grounded in your own truth. Life is not about impressing others with your plans. It is about cultivating the courage to walk the path that you know is right for you, without needing approval, without seeking attention. When you are quiet in your actions, your energy flows unimpeded, and your results will speak louder than any words could. The Buddha often spoke of walking the Noble Eightfold Path in the midst of a world that is constantly in flux. You don't need to tell others how you will walk it, just walk it. With each step you take in silence, you are grounding yourself in the present, reinforcing your inner wisdom, and showing the world that true strength lies in action, not in words. So today, take your next step without announcing it. Don't worry about what others think or say. Simply walk forward with mindfulness, with intention. The world will see your actions, and in time, it will see the beauty of your journey. 2. Don't look back. You are not going that way. Life has a way of pulling us in many directions. We can get stuck in the past, thinking about what went wrong, wishing we had done things differently, or even regretting choices we made. But Buddha's wisdom reminds us that the past is gone, and it cannot be changed. The only place we can truly live is here, in the present moment. Imagine you are walking along a path. If you keep turning around to look where you have been, you might trip. You might miss the beauty right in front of you, and you'll never make any real progress. This is what happens when we focus too much on the past. We are looking in the wrong direction. The path behind you is already behind you, and you can't walk that way anymore. The only way to move forward is to face the present, step by step, without glancing back. Buddha taught us that attachment to the past only causes suffering. When we hold on to old regrets or past mistakes, we carry a heavy burden that keeps us stuck. But when we let go of the past, we free ourselves to walk forward with lightness and clarity. We don't need to be perfect, we just need to keep moving forward. Think of the way a river flows. It never tries to go backward, it only moves forward, even if there are rocks in the way. The river doesn't look back, it doesn't regret, it just flows. Life is the same. The more you focus on what is ahead, the more you open yourself to new possibilities, new growth, and new chances. The past has already shaped who you are, but it doesn't define your future. The Buddha said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." In other words, don't waste your energy looking back. What matters is where you are right now and where you choose to go next. So today, let go of what's behind you. Don't let old mistakes or regrets slow you down. Keep your eyes on the path ahead and take the next step with confidence. You aren't going that way anymore. You are going forward, into the present, where all the possibilities for a new beginning await. 3. If you want to make the right decision, ask yourself, not others. We have all been there, standing at a crossroads in life, unsure which way to go, and feeling the urge to ask everyone around us for advice. The Buddha taught us an important lesson about decision-making. The more we rely on others' opinions, the more we risk losing touch with our own inner wisdom. Why is that? When we ask too many people for advice, we risk getting lost in the noise of other people's opinions. Everyone has their own experiences, their own beliefs, and their own biases. If you try to please everyone or take every piece of advice to heart, you might find yourself pulled in so many directions that you lose sight of your own true path. Buddha taught that we each have the power of wisdom within us, but this wisdom is only found when we quiet the outside world and listen to our own heart. When we look outward for answers, we forget that the answers we seek are already inside us. The more we rely on other people's opinions, the more we give away our power to choose. We end up chasing approval, or worse, trying to follow everyone else's path rather than trusting our own. The Buddha said, "You are the master of your own destiny." This means that while advice can be helpful, you don't need to be swayed by every opinion. You have the power to make your own choices. When you let go of the need for constant validation, you'll find that the right decision becomes clearer. Trust yourself and take responsibility for your choices. So, next time you face a decision, remember, too many voices can cloud your judgment. Don't ask everyone for answers, ask yourself. Find stillness, listen to your heart, and let your own wisdom lead the way. When you make decisions from within, they'll always be the right ones for you. 4. Face your fears, or they will defeat you. We all have fears, some big, some small, some deep and hidden. Fear can make us hesitate, avoid, or run away from things that challenge us. But here's the truth: if you don't face your fears, they will only grow stronger, and eventually, they will defeat you. When we ignore or avoid what scares us, we give that fear power over our lives. The Buddha taught that fear is a natural part of life. It's not something to push away or ignore, but something to understand and face. Fear often comes from the unknown. We are afraid of what we can't predict, of what feels outside our control. But the truth is, most of the things we fear never happen the way we imagine them. The more we avoid our fears, the stronger they grow. The more we face them, the weaker they become. Imagine fear like a shadow. The more you run from it, the larger it seems to grow. But when you stop and turn around to face it, you realize that the shadow is not as big or as powerful as it seemed. In the same way, when you face your fears head-on, you begin to see them for what they really are. Challenges that can be overcome with courage and clarity. Buddha said, "The mind is everything, what you think you become." This means that our thoughts about fear shape how we experience it. If we believe that fear will defeat us, it will. But if we choose to face fear with a calm mind, we can transform it. Each step you take toward your fear, no matter how small, weakens it. And with each step, you grow stronger, more confident, and more capable. It's important to remember that facing fear doesn't mean being fearless. It means having the courage to move forward, even when you're afraid. It means understanding that fear is just a feeling. It doesn't have to control you. The more you face your fears, the more you realize that they don't have power over you unless you allow them to. So, when fear arises in your life, whether it's fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown, don't turn away from it. Stop, take a deep breath, and face it. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? More often than not, you will find that the worst fear is only a story your mind has created. Fear is only as strong as you allow it to be. Face it, and you will find that you are stronger than you ever imagined. 5. If people took back the pain they caused you, you would lose the strength you gained. Life isn't always easy. People sometimes hurt us, whether through words, actions, or misunderstandings. Pain, while difficult, is not the enemy. In fact, it can be a teacher. When we experience suffering, we are given a chance to grow, to become more resilient, and to develop deeper compassion, not only for others, but for ourselves. Each time we face pain and choose not to be crushed by it, we gain strength. We learn how to rise again, how to heal, and how to move forward with more wisdom. Buddha taught that life is filled with suffering, but that suffering does not have to define us. It is how we respond to pain that matters. If we let pain break us, we stay stuck. But if we use it as an opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow, we transform it into a source of strength. Think of a tree that has withstood a storm. Its branches may have been bent, its leaves may have fallen, but after the storm, it stands taller, its roots stronger. The pain you've experienced is like that storm. It may have shaken you, but it has also helped you grow in ways that wouldn't have been possible without it. When someone hurts you, it's natural to feel anger or sadness. But holding on to those feelings forever only keeps you trapped. Buddhist wisdom teaches us the importance of letting go. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It means releasing the hold that pain has over you, so it no longer controls your life. Remember, strength is not built when everything is easy. It is built in the moments when we face challenges, when we confront our pain, and when we choose to rise above it. So, instead of being angry or sad because of the pain someone gave you, embrace the strength you've gained through it. You are not the pain you've experienced. You are the person who has survived it and become stronger because of it. So today, take a moment to appreciate the strength you've earned. You've walked through storms and emerged more capable, more compassionate, and more resilient. Your true power lies in how you rise from pain, not in the pain itself. 6. Adjust your thinking habits to be positive. Our thoughts shape our world. Every day, we think thousands of thoughts, some positive, some negative, but often, we don't notice how much our negative thoughts affect us. Buddhist teachings remind us that our minds are like gardens. If we fill our minds with negativity, we are planting weeds. But if we choose to focus on positive, peaceful thoughts, we can grow a garden of happiness and calm. The Buddha taught that suffering often begins with our minds. When we think negatively, we create unnecessary stress, worry, and frustration. These thoughts can cloud our judgments and make us feel trapped. But the good news is that we can change the way we think. Just like we can choose to plant flowers instead of weeds, we can choose to change our thought habits and focus on what brings us peace. One simple way to shift from negative thinking is to practice mindfulness. This means paying attention to our thoughts without judgment. When you notice a negative thought arise, instead of letting it take over, pause. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helping me? Often, we find that negative thoughts are based on fear or assumption, not reality. When we bring awareness to them, we can let them go and replace them with something more helpful. The Buddha said, "What we think, we become." If we fill our minds with negative thoughts, we become anxious, sad, and stuck. But when we train ourselves to think with kindness, patience, and gratitude, we start to feel lighter and more peaceful. Each thought is like a seed. Plant good seeds in your mind, and good things will grow. Try to be gentle with yourself. Changing thinking habits takes time. Start by noticing when your mind goes to a negative place, and gently guide it back to something positive. You can think of something you are grateful for, something that makes you smile, or something you love. Even small moments of joy can shift the energy of your thoughts. Over time, with practice, your mind will naturally lean toward the positive. You will begin to see more of the good in life, and less of the negative. Remember, you have the power to shape your thoughts. Choose peace over fear, gratitude over complaint, and positivity over negativity. With practice, your mind will become a peaceful and calm place where happiness can grow. Thank you for joining me today. By facing our fears, responding with compassion, making wise choices, staying positive, and letting go of the past, we can improve and design the new life we truly want. Remember, each step you take brings you closer to the life you want. Stay patient, stay kind, and trust the journey ahead. I hope these tips help you find strength and peace in your life. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.